Transform your cramped balcony into a thriving vegetable paradise that feeds your family year-round. Whether you're working with just a few square feet or battling challenging conditions, this guide will show you exactly how to maximize every inch of growing space while avoiding the costly mistakes that trip up most balcony gardeners. Your container choice directly impacts your harvest success. Skip those decorative pots and invest in containers at least 12 inches deep for leafy greens and 18 inches for root vegetables like carrots and radishes. Tomatoes and peppers demand even deeper containers, ideally 20 to 24 inches to accommodate their extensive root systems. Self-watering containers are game changers for balcony gardens because they maintain consistent moisture levels while preventing the dreaded soggy soil syndrome. If budget constraints force you toward standard pots, drill extra drainage holes and use pot feet to elevate containers off the ground, ensuring proper airflow and preventing root rot. Consider fabric grow bags as your secret weapon. These breathable containers prevent root circling, regulate soil temperature naturally, and fold flat for storage during off-seasons. A 20-gallon fabric bag can support 2 tomato plants or serve as a mini raised bed for multiple smaller vegetables. So most balconies face lighting challenges, but you can really work with whatever direction yours faces. South-facing balconies receive intense direct sunlight, which is just perfect for heat-loving tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. Though you'll need to provide some afternoon shade during summer's peak heat using shade cloth or honestly just some strategic plant placement. East-facing balconies capture that gentle morning sun which is ideal for leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, and Asian greens that actually prefer protection from those harsh afternoon rays. These spaces, they really excel at extending your growing season since cool weather crops thrive in moderate light conditions. North-facing balconies aren't vegetable death sentences, despite popular belief. Instead, focus on shade-tolerant varieties like lettuce, arugula, Swiss chard, and herbs. These plants often produce more tender, less bitter leaves in partial shade conditions. And hey, consider supplementing with LED grow lights during winter months to maintain year-round production. So think beyond traditional horizontal gardening and really embrace vertical space as your most valuable real estate. Install sturdy trellises against walls or railings to support climbing varieties of peas, beans, cucumbers, and indeterminate tomatoes. Just one vertical trellis can actually triple your growing capacity without expanding your footprint. Tiered plant stands, well, they create multiple growing levels while making sure each plant gets enough light. Position taller plants on lower tiers toward the back, with progressively shorter plants on higher tiers moving forward. This stair-step arrangement prevents shading and at the same time maximizes your plant density. Hanging baskets aren't just for flowers. Cherry tomatoes, strawberries, and trailing herbs like oregano and thyme really thrive in suspended containers. Plus, they free up precious floor space for larger vegetables below. So container vegetables are entirely dependent on you for nutrition, which makes soil choice really critical. Never use garden soil in containers, since it compacts and drains poorly. Instead, invest in a high-quality potting mix that's specifically formulated for containers or, create your own blend using equal parts compost, peat moss, or coconut coir and vermiculite. Container plants require more frequent feeding than ground-grown vegetables because, well, nutrients tend to wash out with regular watering. It's a good idea to incorporate slow-release fertilizer granules into your potting mix at planting time, then supplement with liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks during active growing periods. Fish emulsion and seaweed extracts provide gentle, consistent nutrition that won't burn those tender roots. Consider companion planting strategies even in containers. For example, basil planted alongside tomatoes reportedly improves flavor while deterring pests, and lettuce grows beautifully in the partial shade created by taller pepper plants. Your tiny balcony garden can produce surprising amounts of fresh vegetables when managed properly. It's smart to start small with easy-to-grow varieties, then expand your repertoire as you gain confidence and experience. Remember, container gardening is forgiving, and mistakes become valuable learning opportunities rather than season-ending disasters. Ready to transform your balcony into a productive food garden? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button to join our growing community of urban gardeners, and share this guide with anyone dreaming of fresh vegetables from their own tiny outdoor space. Your balcony garden adventure starts today.